So we're back with a couple of examples. So I've got one example here and one example here. So we're going to go through both of them, talking different things here. So this first example, I've got my equation. What I'm looking for is my vertex, my x-intercepts, then I'm going to give my equation a graph so we can recognize what it looks like. Over here, I have my graph. I want to identify my vertex, my x-intercepts, and then I want to build my equation in factored form. So let's take a look. So starting out here, to find my vertex, I need to find my x, which I use the formula negative b over 2a. So again, I need to identify a, b, and c. So here, a is 1, b is negative 2, and c is negative 15. So I'm going to substitute my a and my b in. So this is negative 2 over 2 times 1. So that's going to give me 2. Negative times a negative is positive 2. And 2 over 1 is 2. So I get 1. So the x value of my vertex is 1. I did my example wrong over there. Sorry, I was like, what did I do wrong? Let's take a look. Let's just finish this up. All right, so we get 1. Negative b, so negative 2 over 2a, we get 1. So now to find our y value, we're going to plug that into our function. So that's 1 squared minus 2 times 1 minus 15. All right, so 1 squared is 1. Minus 2 minus 15. So 1 minus 2 is negative 1. Minus 15 is negative 16. So my vertex is at 1, negative 16. So I'm going to go ahead and plot that here. No, I'm not going to go ahead and label 16 dashes. So I'm just going to come here and I'm going to say this point right there is 1, negative 16 and call it good. Okay. To find my x-intercepts, what I'm going to do is I'm going to factor. So factors of 15, that'll equal negative 2. That is going to factor to x minus 5 and x plus 3. So from my factors, we know our equation is going to equal 0 when x equals 5 and x equals negative 3. So those x-intercepts are 5, 0, and negative 3, 0. So negative 3, 0 is here, and 5, 0 is here. So I'm just making sure these are mirrored across that line of symmetry. Okay, and so here's a nice little sketch of my quadratic. So again, my x-intercepts, 5, 0, and negative 3, 0. My vertex, because a is positive, is a minimum. Okay, cool. Moving forward. So now we have our graph. We're going to find our key features from here. So from the vertex, we just got to look at the graph and we got to find the highest or lowest point, that vertex. Here, my vertex is the highest point, and it's at 3, 1. So my vertex is 3, 1. And again, I said it's the highest point, so it is now a maximum. Cool. My x-intercepts are right here. So I have 2, 0, and 4, 0. My x-intercepts. From the x-intercepts, we can build our function. So remember, this is happening at x equals 2 and x equals 4. So if we come back to this example, when it equaled 5, it came from the factor x minus 5. And when it was negative 3, it came from the factor x plus 3. So when x equals 2, that's going to come from the factor x minus 2. And my x equals 4 comes from x minus 4 equals y. This is my equation in factored form. But we have a maximum vertex, which means my graph isn't positive, it's negative. So I'm going to come in and just add a negative to my equation. And now I have the equation in factored form of my quadratic. Okay, take a look at the practice problems. Good luck.